Greetings from the beach hut. As you know, I went away for a week. I went to Sausalito and San Jose area. Bought a hat while I was in Sausalito. When I'm at the beach, I often pop on a hat. I like to have a brim covering. I usually use these hats that are 50 SPF. Underneath this hat, my hair is pretty much a hot mess. I'm getting ready to go out to the farmer's market this morning and do our shopping for the week, and so I just needed to pop on a cap, and then I'll pop on sunglasses and sunscreen. Sunscreen's already on my face, it's underneath my makeup, but I need to get it on my arms and legs, and then boom, I'll be ready to head out. I wanted to do a debrief on my travel. I packed very, very lightly, which is how I like to travel, and so I'm inserting a picture of my bags. That was all I needed for the week. In terms of makeup, I was very streamed down. However, I took too much. I also took too many clothes. I had a skirt that I never wore and a cami that I never wore. And so it's amazing that when you pack and you think, oh, I don't have that much stuff, you probably have more stuff than you need. So I ended up taking just a little bit of makeup, and I want to run through how that worked because I promised a few people I would debrief. First of all, for foundation concealer, I just went with this Bobbi Brown touch-up palette, and I had been working on this anyway. It is a green dot product for me. It contains no parabens and no phenoxyethanol. This palette actually worked really, really well. It has the corrector, it has a concealer, it has some all-over foundation, and it has a little bit of this very light setting powder, which even I can use. And so you can see that I am hitting pan on this. So I want to save this for my trip to Portugal because this worked quite well. A little sponge to put it on and all is well. It's not usually the way I would put on my foundation, but that worked well, and can't go wrong with these little sponges because they're so small in terms of packing. So that was foundation concealer routine. I did end up using my Bare Essentials Warmth mixed with Bisque. I just have that, a little of that in a tiny container. I take that, and this I did use, and it only really involved carrying, a mini kabuki brush. So this was something I would use for all over warmth on the face. Again, this is Warmth mixed with Bisque because Warmth on its own is too dark for me, but when I mix it with Bisque, I can get the shade I like. For my eyebrows, I just brought along my little eyebrow brush and this 100% pure in Cocoa Plum. That is pretty much what I've been using for my brows. Today I have on something different, but that worked fine. And again, teeny tiny, that wasn't anything big. For eyeliner, I wanted to bring something dry because I only have so much room in that bag of liquids that I can bring on board. I don't check my bags. So I had this Philosophy set, and it has an amethyst and a black, and you just use this with water, and that's fairly easy. It just requires something like a push brush. In terms of eyeshadow palettes, I did use this teeny tiny Mary Kay palette that I had. It came with a little instruction and 4 shades, so that was good because it's so small. And then when I was in the airport in, I think it was San Jose, no, might have been Atlanta. When I was in Atlanta airport, believe it or not, there was a vending machine of upscale products, and it had all of these various kinds of things that men or that women might like, little gadgets and things. And of course for women they had a beauty. And they had cargo products. They had this one little Stila, you can see it's for breast cancer. And this is the Positive and Pretty palette. And it folds up really, really small. 4 mini eyeshadows, 2 blushes, little instructions, little mirror, which I probably wouldn't use because I wouldn't be able to see. Ingredients listed right on the back, which I like so that I can remember. These do contain phenoxyethanol. However, the Mary Kay contains parabens. I was kind of prepared that this part of my routine was not going to be clean. Now, the other things that I had brought with me, I had brought these Fusion Soft Lights in the color Celebrity by Smashbox, and Once I got this Stila palette, maybe because it was new, who knows, you know, the thrill of the new. But once I got the Stila product, this does have phenoxyethanol in it. And so I traded one phenoxyethanol product for another. I also brought several Bare Minerals. If you remember, I had a little kit of Bare Minerals that I had. I had Moonstruck, and I had this that I was going to use as a foundation, which I ended up not really using. I did a little, and some other shades. Of these, I think I would probably keep the backlit, just in case I want to use that in tandem with that Bobbi Brown palette. But the rest of these, I will leave at home, and I won't travel with. My friend also gave me this Mary Kay product, and it has blush and eyeshadows. This is paraben-free and phenoxyethanol-free, and so it has gold flecks in it, you can see. And I'll probably just leave it in my travel kit since I have it. Mascara, I had the 100% Pure minis that I picked up when I went to the 100% Pure store in San Jose. I had been planning on traveling with my 100% Pure mascara, and at the last minute I noticed that I had put these little sample size mascaras in of this Tarte. It's the one that has the serum, the primer, and the mascara. Well, I only had the primer and the mascara because that came in a kit. So I started using that. It was part of my mascara, Project Mascara pan. I loathed it. So I used it for a couple of days and then I threw it away, went to the 100% Pure store while I was there, picked up the minis. That's what I used for the rest of the trip. I like this mascara, so that was easy to stick with. Today I'm back to my Lights Camera lashes, which seems bottomless. The Tarte's Lights Camera lashes, I'm trying to work through that because it has phenoxyethanol, and I'm not going to repurchase it. But man, that thing goes on and on and on. Okay, so to review, these are the products that will come out of my travel makeup bag. I am going to leave at home all my little Bare Essentials, and I'm going to leave at home my Smashbox. These will just go back into my kit. The Bare Essentials will go back into my regular kit. The Smashbox goes into my rainy day kit because it does contain phenoxyethanol. In terms of travel, I will take my Warmth mixed with Bisque. I will take my 100% Pure Cocoa Plum. I will take the Philosophy eyeliners because those worked well. I will take this Bobbi Brown Face Touch-Up palette because that worked extraordinarily well. I will take this little tiny Bare Essentials backlit in case I want a little bit more coverage. This will kind of in tandem with that Bobbi Brown Do It. I will take this teeny tiny Mary Kay palette because I did use that. I will take this Stila palette because I found that very useful. And not so certain on this. It does give me more options, this little Mary Kay palette. It is phenoxyethanol free and it is paraben free. Haven't really played with it, so what I might do is play around with it a bit before I go to Portugal. But I think the colors would be good. It's warm in Portugal in the summer, and so those would be kind of nice, you know, bronzy-ish warm colors. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to pop on and debrief about my trip. I did pack a little too much. I had that extra skirt, that extra cami. They were really small, and there might have been a chance that if I'd gone to one more event, I might have needed them, so I don't begrudge that too much. In terms of makeup, I did end up picking up this little Stila palette. Yes, it does have phenoxyethanol, but most of my other products did not, so I felt like I was able to work it in and have a balance. I would be likely to pick up more of these little travel palettes. These are very, very handy, and I just found it worked very, very well. We'll leave my Bare Minerals at home just because they took up a little bit too much space. Found this a lot easier to travel with. But that's my debrief. Yeah, I did it a whole week. I came home. And the best part about coming home after you travel light is that you look at all your makeup and it looks new. It's been great fun to get back to the full extent of my makeup kit and to pick out my shadow of the week, which I'm going to do. I'll at some point record that, probably maybe once I have some cleaner hair. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, but mostly make it a great day. You can do it. Bye.